we are in the Guadalupe Mountains, just on this cliffside right here. As you can see, this is limestone.
Yeah.
Mainly limestone out here. There's a riverbed right down there that runs out, but a lot of really neat plants out here. Little rare things that you can find if you just look, as we'll see right now.
Descriptions there, so tough. These are all over the place. I guess they already flowered. Pretty cool. This big Texas rainbow cactus. Looks like the top got cut off and it's sprouting stems. It's pretty cool. Limestone hill. Now learn how to and it's going to have flowers.
Oh yeah, you can see the flowers.
So this is another one of those mammillaria. This is Cactus, and it's about ready to bloom white, growing right flat right out of the rocks. It's interesting how they grow out of the limestone like this. Full sun. That's a good find. All right. Here's some of those mammillaria Cactus. Look how cryptic they are. They just pull right down into the ground. And he's about ready to bloom too. See the flower buds? Hard to see. Very cryptic. Very cool. Limestone.
Here's the net to show like how you can barely see that right there.
This one of those mammillaria Cactus. All sun stressed. Usually they grow in part shade. This is what happens when they go in the sun. Big brown fat guy. He's got white flowers. These can take snow. That's why it's here on top of this little mountain. It's cool. This all lives in Big Bend. Here we have an unknown to me Escobaria grown in the Guadalupe Mountains. And it's coming right out of this rock. And it even's got pups, so it's doing really good. I don't know what Escobaria this is, what species. Perhaps Sneediae, what the one we're looking for, and maybe some other kind of, definitely an Escobaria. There's a lot of endemics in these hills. This is a good find.
As we can see, growing in the rocks.
Another one of these mammillaria Cactus down here in the rocks. I think that's even a fruit right there. And this right next to this Echinocerius hedgehog cactus. These super long spines. I don't know what species this is, but it's definitely Echinocerius. Pretty cool. Here's a big one in the rocks. It's got to be 6 inches this way. This rock's giving him shade. He's going between these two rocks, tucked in there. It's been there a long time, I think. Yeah, they're scattered. It's quite common, but they're just hard to see. But yeah, that's the biggest one we've seen so far. Pretty sure it's mammillaria Cactus. And I guess this is facing south.
Alright, what do we have here? Oh, it's got a seed pod too. It's really cool. So when that seed pod falls out, probably something that'll start growing, with an animal will pick it up and it'll grow
Right,
on.
exactly.
Very cool.
This is a big clumping of those Escobaria. I'm not sure what kind. Right out of the limestone, right out of the rock. I mean, it's going to get perfect drainage growing like this. So if you're going to grow these, I guess you need perfect drainage. Here's another one, same thing, right out of the rock. Awesome, awesome specimen here. There's some dried flowers, I guess. That's what that is. those are seeds that are not viable.
What do we have here?
Another one of those plants. See, it grows right out of the middle of the rock. That's amazing. Perfect drainage. This must be. There's a small crack. There was some kind of maybe resurrection fern type of thing. Crack right here. Seed found. A footing, and there he is right out of the rock. I haven't seen any growing in the dirt. They all seem to be right out of the rock. Some kind of Escobaria. I think this is another of those Escobarias. And he's not growing out of the rock. This one's actually growing out of the soil. Nice clump. Some kind of Escobaria. Not sure what kind. Have to look it up. That to me looks like some kind of mammillaria where the flowers are coming out. That's a Acantha, maybe? And this agave. Interesting. Totally shaded, protected till the agave dies. Yeah, that mammillaria. I would say last Acantha. That was another one I was looking for in the big pan. Here's some Epithelantha micromeris, 3 of them grown in limestone. Pretty high up in the mountain too. Nice, healthy ones. Very cool. Nice, big ones. I like it. I'm almost sure this is Escobaria sneedii. It might be variety Lee. Right here, growing in this limestone soil. Pretty high up too. We're in the juniper woodland. We have yucca and juniper and probably get some snow. They're very cold hardy. But there's just one. They're hard to find. They blend in good. But it's awesome. We found it. Another mammillaria or Epithelantha micromeris, a really pretty one. Look at that, big one. Nice. They're rare to find, hard to find.
And they blend in with the rocks.
They totally do.
I mean,
and they're growing. I mean, this is juniper. We're right on the edge of where cactus usually grow.
you can see that you can easily mistake the rock for that if you're not paying attention.
What do we have?
Feral cactus Wesleyanii, full of seed pods. Must have had flowers in the summer. Big orange flowers, yellow orange. These are planted in manger, so no critters ate the seed pods. Nice big barrels. They have in Arizona too.
Yeah, what do we have here?
This is a Echinomastus, probably intertextus. Very dehydrated and thrashed looking, but it's the desert. It's flowering. Flowering at the top, that's how you know it's an Echinomastus and not a Echinoceras. It's an Echinocactus horizontaloneus. This is the widespread blue barrel. This one's pretty far in the ground.
That one up there.
They're pretty common here. Hardy plant, very tough.
What happened here?
Looks like something came and ate the flowers back a little bit, maybe a rabbit or something. This is another one of those Echinomastus. Flowering, they flower early, March.
Baby ocotillo.
This is a young ocotillo. These are scattered on these hills. This guy's pretty small. He'll get, with good rain, he'll get, I don't know, 12 feet tall maybe. There's a big Echinocactus horizontaloneus. The top got damaged, so he's growing a new stem out of the old stem.
And what do you think? Would something ate it or kicked
Probably
it?
something probably ate it.
What would eat this?
A very hungry jackrabbit, maybe? Interesting. They can't pull it, they can't get it out of the rocks, or they dig it up. That's one reason why they like to get the rocks. Yeah, this is a different kind of Echinocereus. See this flowering way down here? This might be Viva floris. They had greenish flowers. It kind of looks like the rainbow. It's an Echinocereus, but it's got these long spines. And the way that the flowers are coming, I'd say this is Viva floris, which I think means green flowers. The cat's claw cactus with the very hard name Guadalupe. It's going to have a flower. It's got these long spines. Very cool West Texas cactus. Nice. Here we have one of my favorite cactus, Epithalanthum micromeris, growing in these limestone rocks. A little bit of grass harnessing the crack. Looks like it's going to flower pretty soon. Little pink flower. This is a nice big one. Here's his buddy over here. We're going to look around. They're cryptic, hard to find, and they seem to be at the top of the ridges. So we're going to take a look around. And there's one of those cat's claws that someone ate the top. They don't eat these. Maybe they're poisonous. Or they don't taste good to bunnies.